Migrate or Stop.
I got to tell you, it's been a week. It's been a hectic week for me. And when I get into the studio, this is my downtime. It's time to do what I love to do, just to immerse myself in what I love. It's the music, of course. Oi, oi, I'm Steve the Ruckus Whelan, and on tonight's show, I have a special guest, Thrill. How are you doing, sir?
Doing well, Steve. Thanks for having me.
Great to be in the studio with you. And this actually came about by accident. A guy called Dallas Ramirez, who I've been dealing with through an auction. I've been auctioning off one of my cars. And he's like, hey, man, have you heard of this great DJ? And I'm like, no, what's his name? And he's like, hey, it's Thrill. I'm like, no, hook me up and let's see what's going on. How do you know Dallas?
Dallas has just been one of the guys that's always been so supportive of me, and we've just kind of kept in contact through Facebook, which is, kind of the way a lot of relationships work these days. So yeah. Dallas is a great guy.
Yeah, so we've all got those acquaintances. So anyway, this time it paid off. You got a special mix for us tonight. Thank you so much.
Absolutely.
Can you tell us what's on the mix?
Yeah, it's a bunch of, tech house, techno. I have my Madonna remix of Ghosttown in there as well. So, yeah, just a lot of good stuff for you guys. Good way to start out your Saturday night.
Nice. Usually on my show, I throw in a bit of news, a couple of updates here and there, some station IDs. But talking to you when you came in the studio before we even got on the air, you've got so many stories. So we're just going to skip all that. We'll get straight down to your mix. We'll come back. We'll learn about you, what you've been up to. You got some big names on your roster. So I appreciate that. Let's get into the mix. The first track is Madonna with Ghosttown. This is the Thrill remix on Interscope Records.
stereophonic sound. So our journey takes us into the field of music. This is a journey into sound. A journey which along the way will bring to you new color, new dimension, new values, and a new experience. Stereophonic sound. So our journey takes us into the field of music.
You're listening to Thrill on Laguna Limelight. I am, of course, the Ruckus. This is KX 93.5. Let's get to know Thrill a little bit, sir. Where are you from? Give us a quick rundown.
Well, technically, I'm from Los Angeles now, but by way of Dallas, Texas.
Yeah, so born and bred in Texas?
Yes, grew up a Southern gentleman. And
nice.
Moved out here to go to university.
You're a big lad too, man.
Yeah, man.
How tall are you?
I'm 6'1", about 210.
6'1".
Yeah, about 210.
That's cool. So you moved to LA when?
I moved to LA when I was 18 years old, and I've been out here ever since. Never thought about leaving whatsoever. I've done a few stints of living over in Europe, but you can't beat this weather. And you have it pretty good here.
I tell you, Laguna Beach, you can't beat it. I'm from Coventry, which is right in the middle of England. Rains all the time. So as soon as I came to the West Coast, I lived on the East Coast for a while. As soon as I came to the West Coast, it's like, I am staying here.
Yeah, for those of you that haven't been by this studio, you can see the water by taking a few steps out.
So. You know what? That's exactly it. Anyone that comes in this studio, they don't want to leave, because in the daytime, the ocean's right there.
Oh, I'm crashing tonight.
You can. I've got the key. I'll lock you in and I'll let you out in the morning.
You'll come out. We'll come out tomorrow with some more music.
That's cool. So tell us about the first track, Madonna, Ghosttown.
Oh, that was the second remix I did for her. The first was Living for Love, and then we agreed to do another remix, and it was Ghosttown. And I started that track, and it just kind of took on a life of its own, and everyone was super happy about it. And the remix EP for Ghosttown included some just amazing producers, Don Diablo, which you've already mentioned tonight, Armand Van Helden, and Roger Sanchez, and myself, and a few others.
Nice.
Yeah, it was a huge, looking back on my career, to think that Madonna has been such a major part of it. It's just been such a blessing. She's just incredible at getting fans to connect with her music.
And she actually got a hold of you to do the remix, correct?
We have, my manager has worked with her on a lot of different projects, and that's how my music got put in front of her, and she gave me the opportunity.
Nice.
And, we capitalized on it.
Yeah, congratulations, man.
Thank you.
And is there any defining moment in your career where you decided to actually become a musician, producer?
Yeah, absolutely. I think that, growing up in Texas, you really start out listening to country and Western music.
Yeah, I did too with my mom and dad.
And, I did grow up on that. And then I think, in thinking about coming to Los Angeles, and just over time, my room just consistently filled with vinyls and tapes, and I kept listening to them, and I would hear things that other people didn't hear in the music.
Yeah.
And one thing led to another, and, here we are today.
Yeah, nice, man. That's a good story. I always tell my story too. I just got a free CD with virtual DJ on it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, hey, what does this do?
Gotta use
You
it.
know, and then I just snowballed from there.
Yeah.
You must have a ton of equipment now then, right?
I've gone through a lot. I've lost a lot of money over the years.
Yeah.
Definitely. But, now I use two CDJ 2000s and a DJM 2000
Nice.
mixer.
Nice.
I do have some of the tractor set up from before, but yeah, I have dust on a lot of my equipment. So.
Okay, can you tell me what your first piece of equipment was?
My first piece of equipment was virtual DJ, right?
Well, that's software, but mine came with
Technique 1200s.
Well,
Yeah,
Me, I
of
had like a
course.
little controller. It's like a
Yeah.
Hercules MK3 or something.
Yeah, I went right in.
Oh,
Yeah,
nice.
yeah.
Nice. You must have some cash then.
No, I wouldn't go that far. It was more about like how far can my credit take me?
Do you still have those original turntables?
I do not. I should.
But you have turntables though still, right?
I use this. I have CDJ 2000.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's what I have now.
All right. Well, let's get back to the music, man. What's in the background?
I think we are moving into Juan Triple D right now. I think we just finished with Watcha Playin by Nicole Moudaber, and now we're into Juan Triple D. I played 2 tracks by Juan. He's one of my favorite producers right now. I think we went with La Cosa Esa is the next one up.
Yeah, okay. All right. This is KX935. You're listening to The Ruckus right here with Thrill, Laguna Limelight. You're in the mix with Thrill on KX 93.5. Quick question. You have a record label.
I do. It's called Migrate or Starve Records.
Yeah, and tell the audience who's listening about the name, where it came from.
Migrate or Starve is actually from the Serengeti Plains of East Africa. It's kind of like a kill or be killed, top of the food chain type situation.
Yeah.
I think it really kind of, started out about, if you stay in one place too long, you're either going to starve in a desert like that, or if you stay in one place too long, there's a chance a predator could come get you.
Yeah.
So it actually stems from an old IMAX movie, Africa, the Serengeti, which is narrated by James Earl Jones.
Was it like a documentary or something?
It is, yeah.
James Earl Jones, he narrates everything.
He does, and he sounds awesome.
Yeah, he does.
Darth Vader.
You class yourself as a producer first, DJ second.
Yes.
Who else is on your label?
We have a bunch of different producers. Myself, I started the label as a way to give people an opportunity that I felt I wasn't getting when I was coming up, sending countless demos to so many different labels with getting no replies on good records. So we have a bunch of younger guys. Some of the guys that we have right now, one artist is called The Blue.
The Blue.
An amazing electronic artist. Roger Sisto is from Brazil. Macachio is from Russia. And we've had remixes from some larger artists like Kissy Sellout as
Okay,
well.
so if I wanted to listen to some of their tracks, do you have a SoundCloud page?
Yeah, it's Migrate or Starve.
Migrate or Starve on SoundCloud, sorry.
Yes, it is.
Very cool, very cool. So do I need to ask you who your favorite producer is?
It's the blue.
The blue.
I love everyone else, but I got to tell you, he is he's really blowing my mind. He sent me a record yesterday that we are super excited about.
How many tracks has he had on your label?
He's just released one. It was called XOXO, and then this next one that's coming out is going to be even better. So we're really looking forward to it.
And you're telling me you also are going to produce a video for it?
We are. Yeah, we were actually just talking about that on the way up here. San Clemente Beach. Dark. Let's just say that there are going to be some Hawaiian dancers with flames.
Like it. Let's get back to the music. Can you tell me what's in the background? Is it still Juan Didi or is it Uto Karim?
I think it's Uto Karim that's coming on right now with Ramiro Lopez with Breaking. And we're just finishing up Juan Triple D La Cosa Esa.
Nice. Thanks. We'll get back to you soon, guys. In the meantime, actually, I always forget to tell you, if you want to call or request, say hi, you can call or text us at 949-715-5936. Either way, we'll get your message. Hit us up. Let us know what you're doing. You're listening to a mix by Thrill, especially for Laguna Limelight. I want to give a quick shout out to the KX93 crew. Tonight is their fundraiser, the K-Exclusive. Of course, featuring Chris Barron from the Spin Doctors and the 133 Band, local guys from around Laguna Beach. I know they're having a great time. They've got delicious food, silent auction, and craft beers. If you wanted to go, it's too late. It was a sellout. Maybe next year, keep your eyes out, or should I say, keep your ears open. Thrill, let's talk about your music.
Yes.
You've had a couple of releases on Beatport.
I have.
Tell us about them.
Yeah, sure. You know, in fact, we've had 7 consecutive top 10s on Beatport.
Nice.
Yeah. I had a -- record called Where Is the Love, which came out last summer, and a record called My House is House, which is probably my most critically acclaimed tune.
Yeah?
That was played by a bunch of big guys, Roger Sanchez, Nick Fanciulli,
okay.
People like that.
Yeah, great.
Yeah.
Excellent. I mean, the more you get your music out, I mean, the better it is for you.
Yeah, in fact, it's I'm giving all of my music away for free now.
Really? Where can I get it from?
You can get it on my SoundCloud.
Okay, what's the address?
I Am Thrill. So I Am Thrill.
IAMTHRILL.
Yeah, I just made every track on there available for free download, other than the Madonna remixes, because I don't own copyright to those. But everyone else is on there for free.
No, you know what? If there's one thing I love, I mean, I'm a member of a lot of different groups on Facebook and that. For me, when I come on the air or when I make a mix, they're the first tracks that I pick because, they're not so much that I don't have to buy them. If it's free, it actually entices me to go there and give it a listen.
Yes.
Most of the time, the members on Facebook that I follow, I just love their music. Anytime you post one, you can guarantee I'll be playing it in one of my mixes somewhere.
I sure appreciate it. Yeah, I mean, I think it's all about free music these days. You definitely need to have the label to get yourself out there and get some other DJs playing your tunes. But after a track's been out for a week, I usually will give it away for free. I know some people would hate to hear me say that.
You know what? A lot of people are doing it now.
Yeah. Yeah. I think you have to. It's just the way that technology has evolved, like you and I were talking about before. I think people need to get the music for free. Very few people are paying for music these days, and it's just kind of, it is what it is, and, you got to change with the times, migrate or starve.
Well, I have to tell you, if they're going to steal music, say, off YouTube or something, using a converter, the quality is not that good.
If you're going to steal my music to DJ, please just take it from my SoundCloud.
But that's what I'm saying, you're going to load a good quality, high-definition track, and so they don't have to go steal it, and if they're going to play it, it's going to sound like crap, and they're going to go, who's this guy? He can't mix. The equalization's all off.
And listen, if you want to message me, I'll send you the wave too.
There you go. Tell me some of the names you've worked with. Besides Madonna, of course.
Yeah, I mean, Madonna just kind of set off a chain reaction of a lot of different people that, have put some projects in play for right now. Right now, I just finished a record that was produced by Quincy Jones. I remixed it for him.
Wow.
So we're waiting to hear back on release dates and, back and forth. And currently I'm working on a remix for Azalea Banks.
Okay.
So, same type of deal. You get the parts, you do the work, and then you send it out. And, you go feedback back and forth. And, hopefully they all get accepted and approved and sent out.
I tell you, you don't get any higher than Quincy Jones, man.
Well, it was funny because a few people mentioned to me with the Madonna stuff, they said, well, what are you going to do next? I just kind of threw my hands in there like, where can I go from here, right?
Well, you're going higher.
Yeah, it was amazing. It's, it was an amazing record that he had produced back in 1967. They've kind of revamped it. It's called You Don't Own Me.
All right.
And, it doesn't have a release date yet, but the work is done and it's been submitted to the people. And, we're just waiting to kind of hear back.
And that's the lead singer on that track is who?
Her name is Grace.
I thought it was Leslie Gore.
She was the original.
Oh, okay.
She sung it in 1967.
So you're doing the remix. Okay.
And so Grace resung it and it
released.
Gotcha. And it hit #1 on Spotify Viral. So it's a big record.
Nice, man.
Man.
You're definitely going places. That's cool. Any of the big names? Steve Angelo's your mate.
You know what? Steve is one of the big influences that really got me to kind of understand, thinking outside the box musically. And if you look at what he's done, with his label Size, I think you'll find in the next 6 months to a year, they're even going to be putting out rock and roll music. So
really,
yeah, I think he's always kind of been ahead of his time and ahead of his curve, and ahead of the curve. So Steve was a big influence in getting me out to Ibiza or Ibiza. Depending
I say
on
Ibiza, you guys say Ibiza.
Ibiza,
Whatever.
Ibiza, whatever it is, man. It's a great island, and that's where you can just go and lose yourself in the music.
And you spent time out there.
I did. I spent 2 summers there, and I have to tell you, those are the best 2 summers of my life.
Really?
I wasn't out there trying to do music. I was out there just learning and soaking in the culture.
Yeah.
And I came back to LA, and I kind of looked around, and there just isn't the house music scene, or there wasn't at the time. And even now, it's starting to kind of slowly come around.
Yeah.
And, EDM, is fantastic music, and it's definitely an entry point into other genres. So, when you go to those big festivals and you look around at the main stage, you're also hearing music from other smaller stages.
Exactly.
And if you kind of venture around, you start to kind of see that there is a lot of other music out there within the house music culture.
Talking about festivals, do you go to festivals, many of them?
I do. You and I were talking about this before. I just got back from Miami last month. I didn't play Ultra, obviously, but I did play a few events around Ultra.
Okay.
So one of the best things to do when there is a festival in town as a DJ is to book shows at the clubs around the festival. Because,
interesting.
The festival started, EDC Las Vegas being the next one.
Yeah.
They go 6 p.m. to 6 a.m., I believe.
That's correct, yeah.
And, then you have parties that you can go DJ
After
at 7
parties.
in the morning.
Yeah.
I mean, my goodness, last year I had a slot from 7 a.m. to noon. I went to bed and I got up and had an espresso and a granola bar.
Well, let me tell you, were there people there, though, at that time in the morning?
There were some zombies.
They were just ready to go?
People needed some sleep.
Tell me about your worst ever gig.
Oh. Well, there's been a few. So, you definitely have to have the never, ever quit attitude, right?
Yeah.
I've had a gig that was so bad that while I was DJing, I was able to order a drink from the bartender by yelling.
Yeah.
It was him, myself, and a gentleman cleaning. And when I ran off the decks to go get my drink,
right,
I'm thinking, well, hey, at least I'm DJing. I'm going to get a free drink.
Right, DJs always get free drinks.
Right. And he charged me for it.
No way.
I paid for the drink while I was DJing.
Oh, man.
So, yeah.
That's not good.
Yeah, it's been bad.
Yeah, you know what? We've all been there in those empty houses, but I don't think I've had to pay for a drink, so
you
got one up on me.
I'll tell you what, it just really humbles you, and it makes you appreciate all the good people you have in your career. It motivates you to work hard, and at the end of the day, it's all about the music, and great music will always overcome anything.
Excellent. You're listening to Thrill on KX 93.5. I'm the Ruckus. Let's get back to the music on Laguna Limelight. This is Laguna Limelight, of course. It's Saturday night, getting you in the mood to go out dancing. I'm the Ruckus, here with Thrill. We were talking earlier, you're, let me turn this down a bit. You're a producer, software of choice?
Ableton. I started out on Logic, but I've seen the light with Ableton.
So, Logic, tried any others like Fruity Loops or?
No, never started with Fruity Loops. I've worked with Pro Tools in the studio before when you're working with, certain engineers. But for me personally, in the studio, I use Ableton for everything.
When you knuckle down and you've got an idea for a remix, how long does it usually take you?
The main groove can take you a couple of days to just kind of get going. But I'd say a full track, I'd need 7 full days. I really like to perfect every second of the song as much you can. You're never going to be finished. I think, you just do your best job. You know?
Let me ask you about all the technology that's out there these days. Everyone's jumping on the producer, quote unquote, bandwagon.
Sure. Yeah.
What's your thoughts?
At the end of the day, it's all about the music. I don't have a problem if someone starts making music right now while we're talking.
Yeah.
And in an hour, they send us a track that blows the world away.
Yeah.
Good on them.
I'm with you on that one.
It's all about just putting in the work. But there's so much more to music now than just making good records. I think the business now has evolved into, being a brand. It's like keeping your social media active. Doing DJ mixes, showing up, playing
it's a full-time
for free.
job.
It is a full-time job. There's really no just kind of casual, way to get into music. But I'm all for all the production stuff going on.
But there's also, you also made a point during the break that you can be the best technical DJ in the world, beat match to perfection, EQs, balance, blah, 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 but then you suck.
Well, I think the way that I look at it is that, you can have a guy that can play on 6 decks, they're all vinyl, dancing around, jumping around, but the music's bad. And then you can have someone that'll go out there and play on Tractor, have everything completely beat matched, or Ableton where the set's basically planned, and they play to a crowd, and the music's amazing.
Because it's spot on. It's what the crowd want.
When I go to a nightclub, I want to go and have a great time with my friends, have a few drinks, meet a girl, bring a girl. It's all about the music. So who cares what they play on? As long as everyone's having a good time and they put in the work, that's all that matters.
Hey, man, you're preaching. I like what you're saying. No,
right?
I like what you're saying. You know what? You kind of remind me a little bit. I'm getting the Cascade vibe from you.
Oh, yeah?
You kind of got a little bit of you almost sound like him in voice. You've almost got like the looks of him too.
Okay,
so I'm getting
cool.
a Cascade vibe. Just
a major compliment.
Yeah, he's a good guy actually too.
He is.
Okay, we're running out of time. Let's listen to a little bit more of the mix you made for us. We'll come back. You can tell us what your SoundCloud, Facebook, all that good stuff, how we can get hold of you.
Cool.
You're listening to Laguna Limelight on KX 93.5. You've been listening to Thrill in the Mix. Why can't I hear myself? Here we go. So technical. Thrill, thank you so much, man.
I really appreciate being here, Steve.
Hey, I thank you for taking the time out to make the mix for us.
My pleasure.
We've been talking a lot over it. I'm sorry about that, but you had so much to say. We had so much to do. Had a great time with you in studio. Hope you had a good time too.
Likewise, my friend.
Real quick before you go, SoundCloud page again.
Yeah, it's I Am Thrill, Facebook, SoundCloud, and my website's IamThrill.com. So everything I Am Thrill.
Okay, and real quick, have any gigs coming up where someone can actually come see you?
I do. Yeah, if you're going to be in St. Louis, Missouri next Saturday night, I am playing at Horizon at Harry's. That's my next show.
Is it totally your show, or are you supporting somebody?
No, I play 12 to 2. Yeah, it'll be a lot of fun.
Prime time, great.
Absolutely.
Well, dude, good luck with the career, man.
Thank you so much.
Onwards and upwards.
Likewise, my friend. Thank
you. Coming up next, Scott David with 2 hours of melodic tronic. If you want to listen to this podcast again, just go to kx935.com/podcast. It'll be up on the website probably Monday. Give me some time to tweak it and upload it. You can download it again, listen online to any of the shows on KX935. This is the Ruckus. You've been listening to Laguna Limelight. It's been a pleasure, guys. Cheers. Good night.
Migrate or stop.